virtually all religions deal with the subject of reward and punishment. In fact, that seems to be the most significant thing that attracts people to religion. They believe that if they carry out the precepts of that religion, then good things will happen to them. And most religions have this concept of eternal life. And the question is, what about the Judaism? What is the attitude of Judaism to the issue of life after death, to the matter of eternal life, and so on and so forth? According to Maimonides, the Rambam, one of the greatest thinkers, philosophers, Talmudists in all of Jewish history, a person is judged after his death, and if he is deemed to be righteous, we don't know exactly the system. God is just, and he weighs the good deeds of the person against the negative aspects, and comes to the conclusion the person is deserving of it, then he has a share in the world to come. Now, what the world to come consists of is a matter of debate amongst the rabbis, the great rabbis. All rabbis believe that there is an ultimate reward, that there is a world to come, that there is eternal life. The question is what form it takes. And today I'll present the view of the Rambam. The Rambam holds that man is subject to death only insofar as he has a physical component, the body. The body ultimately withers and does not go on forever. So in that sense, man dies, but the other aspect of man, the soul, lives eternally. But that depends upon whether the soul has perfected itself. If the soul has been subsumed by the instinctual part of man, and a person has lived an essentially instinctual kind of an existence, then that soul does not survive. On the other hand, if he, in the course of his life in this world, was able to overcome the pull, the lusts of the body, not to deny them or negate them, but to be able to control them, and to free himself up, to perfect his soul, mainly through the obtainment of wisdom and through the practice of good deeds, to become a righteous individual, that soul is one which can live on in what we would call the world to come. And that's eternal life. And that, the Rambam says, is pure goodness, the good which contains no admixture of pain, of sorrow, of evil. It's the perfect good. And in this world, any good that we have is not perfect. There's always a certain amount of pain and aggravation and so forth. However, in the world to come, it is the perfect good. Now, the Rambam says that we really have no way to imagine. We can't depict what kind of a existence this is, what kind of an enjoyment this is. So there are many things about the Olam Haba, the world to come, which we really can't know. And he says even a prophet doesn't know, because no one has ever experienced. It's a totally different experience. Everything we experience in this world is through the prism of the emotions. In the world to come, it's just going to be the soul, which is the pure intellectual component of man. So we can't really describe the nature of the experience other than it is superior to anything that we could possibly experience in this world. In addition, Judaism believes that one's good deeds are rewarded in this world as well. There's a phenomenon of divine providence, and those who are righteous and deserving are protected and get rewards in this world. However, the ultimate reward, than which there is nothing greater, is not in this world, as we've said. This world is limited in terms of the kind of good we can experience, but the ultimate reward is after we, so to speak, die, and then the soul is freed from its attachment, its limitation to the physical aspect of man. Now, we don't say that a person should observe the Torah, because if you do so, you'll have the world to come. Rather, the Torah should be viewed as an end in itself. And that is that its precepts, the laws, the requirements of Judaism are intrinsically worthwhile. They enlighten a person. They cause a person to rejoice. So that the person should do the mitzvahs because that's the most intelligent way to live. And as he does so, he will be able to merit the best life in this world, and as a auxiliary process, inevitable, he will perfect the soul and he'll inherit the world to come.